Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 countries where bribing officials is basically part of travel. In some destinations, navigating bureaucracy can feel like wading through a minefield, where the unofficial system of greased palms often takes precedence over formal procedure. From the bustling streets of Nigeria to the complex corridors of power in Egypt, this video explores how these practices shape not only the experience of travelers but also the daily lives of locals. Join us as we delve into the realities of corruption around the world, highlighting the cultures and systems where bribery has become a norm. 1. Nigeria. A culture of greased palms. Nigeria is a country where bribery seems to be woven into the fabric of daily life. According to Transparency International's Corruption Perceptions Index, Nigeria ranks 149th out of 180 countries, highlighting the extent of corruption. Travelers often find themselves at the mercy of police officers, customs officials, and other authorities who expect a dash or a small bribe to smooth over any bureaucratic hurdles. It's not uncommon for tourists to be stopped at numerous checkpoints, each time being expected to part with a few naira to speed up their journey. This expectation can turn a simple trip into a nerve-wracking experience. The prevalence of bribery in Nigeria means that many tourists see it as an unavoidable part of their travel itinerary, akin to packing sunscreen or a map. 2. India. The unofficial bakshish system. In India, the concept of bakshish, a form of tipping or bribery, has been part of the culture for centuries. The country ranks 85th on the Corruption Perceptions Index, and bribery is rampant in sectors like law enforcement and government services. Tourists often encounter requests for tips to expedite visa processes or to avoid fines for minor infractions. This expectation can be particularly daunting for first-time visitors who are unfamiliar with the local customs. The practice of bribery can create a sense of unease, as travelers may feel coerced into paying extra for services that should be straightforward. Yet, many tourists find that a small bakshish can significantly ease their travel experience, making it a necessary evil for some. 3. Mexico. Law enforcement or extortion. Mexico has long been plagued by corruption, especially within its law enforcement agencies. Ranking 124th on the Corruption Perceptions Index, the country presents a challenging environment for travelers. Tourists frequently report being targeted by police officers who may fabricate charges or demand bribes to overlook minor offenses. This culture of bribery is disheartening for many visitors, as it erodes trust in public officials. The expectation of having to pay off authorities can turn a vacation into a stressful endeavor. Yet, for some, a small bribe is seen as a way to avoid lengthy detentions or hefty fines, making it a part of the travel calculus in Mexico. 4. Indonesia. An unspoken understanding. Indonesia ranks 102nd on the Corruption Perceptions Index, and bribery is a common issue that both locals and travelers face. In sectors like law enforcement and public services, the expectation of a gift or tip is often unspoken but understood. Tourists may find themselves in situations where they are asked for bribes to expedite processes, such as obtaining permits or avoiding fines. This can create a sense of unease for visitors who are not used to such practices. Although many travelers find this aspect of Indonesian culture challenging, a small bribe can often make interactions with local officials smoother and less stressful. 5. Egypt. Navigating the bureaucratic labyrinth. Egypt ranks 117th on the Corruption Perceptions Index, and bribery often feels like a necessary evil when dealing with its labyrinthine bureaucracy. Travelers frequently encounter officials who request bribes for services that should be free or for expediting processes. Whether it's gaining access to historical sites or dealing with customs, the expectation of a tip is almost a given. This culture of bribery can detract from the overall travel experience, as visitors may feel like walking wallets. Yet, for many, the small price of a bribe is worth the convenience it brings, streamlining what could otherwise be a frustrating experience. 6. Russia. A tense dance with authority. Russia is notorious for its corruption, ranking 136th on the Corruption Perceptions Index. Bribery is often encountered in various sectors, including law enforcement and business. Travelers may face demands for bribes from police officers or customs officials, particularly in situations where they are perceived as vulnerable. This expectation can create a tense atmosphere for visitors, who may feel pressured to comply to avoid complications. Despite the challenges, many travelers find that a small bribe can be the key to unlocking a smoother journey through Russia's complex bureaucracy. 7. Bangladesh. The cost of doing business. Bangladesh ranks 147th on the Corruption Perceptions Index, and bribery is a significant issue that affects both locals and travelers. Tourists often report encounters with officials who request bribes for services or to avoid fines. The prevalence of corruption can create a challenging environment for visitors, who may feel that they need to navigate a complex web of demands to ensure a smooth travel experience. Despite the difficulties, many find that a small bribe can be a useful tool for overcoming bureaucratic obstacles and avoiding unnecessary delays. 8. Afghanistan. A system of grease payments. Afghanistan is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, ranking 174th on the Corruption Perceptions Index. Bribery is a common practice, particularly in interactions with government officials and law enforcement. Travelers may find themselves in situations where they are asked for bribes to expedite processes or to avoid legal issues. The culture of corruption can create a sense of insecurity for visitors, who may feel that they are at the mercy of corrupt officials. While the situation can be daunting, many find that a small, grease payment can help them navigate the complexities of Afghan bureaucracy. 9. Venezuela. Navigating a corrupt landscape. Venezuela ranks 173rd on the Corruption Perceptions Index, and bribery is a pervasive issue that affects travelers. Tourists often report demands for bribes from officials in various sectors, including law enforcement and public services. The expectation of bribery can create a challenging environment for visitors, who may feel pressured to comply to avoid complications during their travels. Despite the challenges, many find that a small bribe can be a useful tool for navigating the complexities of Venezuelan society and ensuring a smoother travel experience. 10. Haiti. A web of demands. Haiti ranks 170th on the Corruption Perceptions Index, and bribery is a significant issue that travelers may encounter. Tourists often report demands for bribes from officials in various sectors, including law enforcement and public services. The prevalence of corruption can create a challenging environment for visitors, who may feel that they need to navigate a complex web of demands to ensure a smooth travel experience. Despite the difficulties, many find that a small bribe can be a useful tool for overcoming bureaucratic obstacles and avoiding unnecessary delays.